pretty good AoE team fight. The Radiance coming out from Spectre, March of the Machines from Tinker with getting towards and trying to make something happen. There's the Rolling Boulder, actually going to be off the mark from Pablo. Very uncharacteristic of his Earth Spirit. He hits there, and I think Garter's dead. But now they start to try and turn it, and there's the Thunder Strike coming out on jonassomfan. So a missed Rolling Boulder, but the Dual Breath is going to make this even harder. There's the Rolling Boulder hit, and Garter, he's going to be first blood for jonassomfan. That's a Nature's Prophet that is going to be wanting to get that farm early. So he's like an early lane advantage for this troll. And again, Pablo comes in, but he's getting very low. It looks as though he might fall here, especially if the Brain Sap comes out from J4M, but he doesn't have it for 8 seconds, and J4M is going to be the one who falls. So now jonassomfan's here. They're going to look towards MILAN. And these heroes on Prodota are just in a lot of trouble. And there's the body blocks coming out from these treants. So MILAN, it's just very hard lane. It's a chaotic lane for Prodota. And as I say that, jonassomfan, Kaiser might be in a little bit of trouble. There's the Dual Breath as well as the Liquid Fire. They get the Rolling Boulder in. Here comes Garter. Wow! Just getting that nice stun from Kaiser, but not going to be enough to save his life. jonassomfan gets the kill. They get a double kill on MILAN. Now they look towards J4M. He's going to be in a bunch of trouble, but here comes the Tidehunter. He's got Ravage ready to throw, but now with everybody Delta maneuvering out, cute, and then he bought a Midas straight out, right? They're looking over mid, and there's the Haunt. Kaiser going to get very low. He's going to end up falling to Pablo. They're looking for more with the Haunt. Loda jumping around like a madman. He's looking for MILAN, and now there's the Static Storm. So that might put Loda in a little of a precarious position, but now it looks as though this Tidehunter is going to get very low. He's going to pop that Ravage. Comes out on 3 heroes, but still nobody really dead from Alliance. They end up taking out 3. They're looking for 4 in J4M. And they will find it. Now the Rolling Boulder comes out. They're looking for Garter. They're trying to chase him out with Pablo, but Pablo is trying to just set up the vision, maybe set it up for jonassomfan, who's got that medallion. They start to hit away at Garter, block him in with the trees, and Boulder Smash is going to miss, but Garter is still in a little bit of trouble. They're going to glimpse back that Spectre, and it looks Hero's not going to be enough, and Loda's just going to come back with the Haunt anyway. So Loda now under the kinetic field with the Thunder Strike in a kind of a bad spot. They do have Ravage ready to go. Let's see if they use the Ice Path in the right spot. And now MILAN's going to be the next one to die. They get the Gush out on Pablo. Pablo's just going to Rolling Boulder himself out, and he'll be able to TP away, as will Limmp. So they take out 2. They move around the map very well. Alliance, just hard to handle. Gonna go for this Tide. He's gonna be hit by the Macro as well as the Ice Path coming in as jonassomfan. They get this Tide before he can even get off the Ravage. They also grab themselves 1 in MILAN. So 2 dead, and that's not what you want to give up if you're Prodota. They completely converge on the situation of Tide, and they get themselves the kill. Now you look up top. Garter's gonna pop that BKB. Limmp in a whole bunch of trouble, just gets destroyed by the bashes of Garter. That is just very unfortunate. Actually, looking up top, they've got the Boulder Smash, the Ice Path, as well as the Macro Pyre landing all on Garter, but not anything. Loda with the Haunt. He might be doing the chasing. He might head up top. They do end up taking out Garter. There's Limmp with 2. He gets MILAN and Garter.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Forces them over. Take a look, and now they're looking to get themselves a kill, and Kaiser, a nice Ice Path comes out. They'll get themselves the kill. Meanwhile, over bottom, J4M and 33 have made their way over, trying to stop this push from jonassomfan. He spots out Garter, and now jonassomfan is invisibility. He's going to pop. They're going to use that Ravage to try and get themselves a kill, and the Nature's Prophet coming in is Limmp. So now they need to be careful. The laser's going to hit, so they're not going to be able to hit jonassomfan. He's going to be able to sprout himself up as well as get himself out with the TP. Garter very low. Here comes the lasers, the rockets, everything thrown away of this Prodota squad, and despite having the Aegis, despite coming over, really a problem. They see him deward that, so they know he's got that gem, and let's see, can they even come to pick off Kaiser? He's going to try and TP out. Now there's the Laguna Blade. jonassomfan is going to be killed, and coming over is going to be Pablo, so I don't know if he's going to be able to make something happen. He's going to try and Rolling Boulder out. He does end up doing it, but he's going to be glimpsed out and blinking back, so he's still a very jukey hero, and yeah, they've got the Nightmare on him. J4M trying to set something up, and there's the Fiend's Grip. Loda in a whole bunch of trouble, but there's the Hex coming out on the Bane. He's going to stop the Fiend's Grip, but Loda continuing to just get bash, and he's going to have to pop that BKB, but it's not going to be enough. They end up taking out Loda. He's dead for 83 seconds. No buyback. Handsken's going to come on over. And now there's the Hex coming out on He's the hero of Prodota. There's the BKB pop. Handsken's going to fall, and it's starting to kind of fall apart for the side of Alliance. Oh, there's the Magnetize, and the Static Storm will slow him up. MILAN is going to try and kill off this Earth Spirit. They get themselves one in Limmp. And this is going to be a whole team wipe. jonassomfan's in a whole bunch of trouble. He can't hit fast enough. Jakiro's going to disconnect. Oh my god, this is all turned around, falling on its face. jonassomfan going to continue to hit away, tries to get MILAN and garter. Alliance in a lot of trouble. They're trying to smoke, trying to make something happen. They find the Tide. They're going to get the Haunt. They're going to get the Ice Path out on this Tide. Can they bring it down in time? He's going to be able to get himself out. Now he's going to be able to put himself in a nice spot to get himself a Ravage, but he hasn't used it yet. The BKBs are coming out from all sides. Nobody dead on either side. J4M is going to be run down by this Haunt with the Radiance burning out. Nightmare's going to keep him alive for just a little bit more, one moment longer as the Ice Path is going to land on J4M, and now they look to get themselves a Jakiro. That is a huge Ravage. Another one comes out in Alliance. It is all going wrong. They've lost the Jakiro. They've lost the Earth Spirit. Down goes Loda. Limmp, he is in a rough spot. They're going to end up getting themselves the Tide. jonassomfan, the last one alive for Alliance, but it is Prodota who get themselves the full team wipe. Kaiser and Garter just destroy the Alliance side. A double Ravage comes out from the Tide Hunter, and this game is back to even. Even if they end up using one, and they only got like a Jakiro, they'd be okay with that. He's got Octarine Core. It's not like they have to wait long to get the look over top. They might be able to get themselves Loda. Loda's going to immediately fall. He's going to be out, but has buyback. Let's see if they can find anything. He's going to end up buying back. There's the refresher used by Garter. Garter's going to continue on forward, and there's the Fiend's Grip. This game is just looking all but over for Alliance as they're forced to buy back on both the Nature's Prophet as well as the Spectre. It looks as though they might be able to get themselves something in J4M. There's the Lotus Orb, and they do end up getting themselves a kill. They're going to haunt on forward, look towards 33. They need to get a couple of these kills out on the retreat to make these buyback work. They're going to sprout on forward. There it is. They catch 33. They continue to work on forward. He's going to be hexed up, and he'll end up dying. So they do get two, but they both have buyback, and now Alliance has to make it worth it for them.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
And he's dead for 70. And these treants are doing work to these racks. Like, it's no heroes hitting it, really no threat. Loda just got to be careful. If he gets killed off, that's it. And Alliance, they want to continue to look for a kill, and they've got themselves a Hex. They've also got themselves a laser, and the BKB comes out from Garter. Now there's the buyback from Bane. They're going to be looking to come on back and take out Alliance, and now it looks as though Loda might be in a little bit of trouble. Garter's coming over. Garter's going to try and get himself a kill. They've got themselves a glimpse back on Pablo. Pablo getting very low to J4M as the Static Storm as well as the Laguna Blade finally hits. So now Garter, he's actually going to be looked at as they do end up taking out MILAN. Ooh, boy, jonassomfan over mid is going to fall. And there it is. Limp's going to die. He's got buyback, going to be forced to use it. Loda's here. What can they do? They've got Ravage available. They've got double Ravage available. There's the Ravage coming out on Loda. There's the double Ravage coming out on Loda. He's going to be hit up hard by both Garter as well as J4M and Kaiser. They take out Garter with the double kill. They're going to try and make something happen. Coming in with a rolling motor is going to be Pablo as well as the Magnetize. They're going to end up taking out Garter. Garter's going to be dead for 99 seconds. They're going to look towards J4M. They've also got this Hex. They're going to look to take out Lina. They end up taking out Lina and they hold. So the buybacks come in from both Lina as well as the Troll, but now they're without Loda. They're without Nature's Prophet. So this is very tough still for the side of Alliance, but it's definitely an issue for Prodota if they do lose Garter or Lina. So they got to be careful.
Dire's top barracks are
looking to take these racks. They do glyph it up. This huge creep wave coming in top. They end up taking the racks. They're looking towards mid, and it might be mega creeps against mega creeps if they're not too careful. The Dagon's going to be bought on Tinker. They're going to try and take tier 4s coming in from Prodota. The Ice Path is going to miss, and Garter's just going to use this BKB and start to hit away at these towers. The towers are starting to melt, but Garter's BKB is not long for this world. They do end up getting the Dagon out, but now they're both invisible. They both have their Silver Edge, and they're both looking to make a move on Alliance. They're still continuing to hold, and jonassomfan is up in 20 seconds. They need to watch out for the tier 4s as well as their own enchant over top as that creep wave is pushing in. So they need to make sure that they stay alive and make sure something happens. There is the Eul's, there's the Ice Path, and the Macropyre. 33 is going to blink on in, and now they're starting to hit away at this Ancient. Ancient's going to be available as now they're looking towards Kaiser. Kaiser might be in a little bit of trouble. There's the Genetic Grip, and now Kaiser's going to use BKB. Paul's going to be taken out. So Garter's going to use that nice refresher orb. I'm not too sure anything can happen for Alliance as they've got jonassomfan.
up and alive. Milan's trying to do something. There's the ice pet. They finally taken out Lena. Lena's going to be dead for 45 seconds, and now they're towards Garter. Garter's going to get very low. There's the Ravage coming out from 33, but they can't think they just yet. They've got the Static Storm. It's an Ag Static Storm onto this Tinker. Limp's going to be in a little bit of trouble as Milan and J4M are starting to hit away at him. They're going to get themselves a kill. jonassomfan's got himself in trouble. Troll's dead for 120 seconds as well as the leader for 31 seconds. J4M, he's trying to keep this tower alive, keep his game alive, and in 33, he's going to run over towards the well, and J4M trying to do anything he can to get himself the kill. They look towards this Ancient. They're continuing to hit away, and J4M is finally going to die, and now it's just the Tide. They've got this Ancient exposed, and now it's going to be 33 who's looking to be the next one dead. It's an entire team wipe if they can get it. It's a rampage for jonassomfan. It's mega creeps for the side of Prodota. One barrack survives for Prodota.
Oh boy, he's actually going to run in a Kaiser. Yeah, jonassomfan needs to be very careful. And does he have a gem? There's the Laguna Boy. Can he get out? Oh no, jonassomfan dead. Loda too late with that haunt, and Kaiser's going to get back. The Tinker does quite a good job in 33. He's looking over, trying to make something happen. He's looking for that nice Ravage. 42 seconds. Take a look up top. Kaiser as well as Garter are going to pop that BKB. They're going to look to get themselves this Ancient. There's the Ravage coming on through, and that's the game. Prodota. They take it 2-1 in a reverse sweep of Alliance.